Greetings, and welcome back to the Miskatonic. I've just figured out that this is in fact a visual novel, and not a, not a game per se. So, we have no influence on the story itself, and we can't really make many actions. So, you know, we'll just read Davis Tilling, okay? All my classes are at 7 a.m. Got any ideas for a book that'll help me wake up in the morning? Ah, you want an internalized zombification in necrology. Isle? Yeah, Isle. All the benefits of being a zombie without the drawbacks of looking like a corpse. That's pretty cool. Though your intestines will occasionally fall out of your butthole.
Huh, they must have a book for everything. Though I take coffee over scooping intestines back into my butthole. Maybe that's just me.
Yeah. So, that was them. How was she?
A fun trick of the black magic users of the old days was to write a how-to spellbooks that simply by reading them would cast the curse that the reader was trying to learn on the reader themselves. Fiendish but funny, according to them. What happened to your eye holes?
True.
How to throw eternal fire directly into someone's eyes.
Wow. So, that would explain the burn marks and the fact that you are likely blind.
Luckily, it was the Cliff Notes version.
Wow. Brilliant. So we've got 3 more doors to go down. We'll go down the middle one. No one ever chooses the middle. Oh, it's this place.
Hey, Emily. Do you guys have any books on advanced witchcraft? I want to keep fresh while I'm here. I'll take that as an of course we do, Charlotte. Have you seen the size of this goddamn library? We got books that ain't even been written yet. The Science of Rain Dancing by Professor Anna Undercarriage.
Undercarriage?
Guess maybe I'll fit in here a bit better than I thought. I've been doing science all this time. Much like electricity, the human body acts as a conductor of magical energy, intrinsic in the air of regions of high concentration. This effect is
Exasperated?
with wet skin, leading to many witch cults dancing naked in the rain in order to conjure spells effectively.
I mean, I guess that makes sense. It doesn't make sense. What am I saying?
Indeed, it is. It seems paranormal encounters seem more frequent when it's raining, or in regions of the world where rain is frequent. The witch cults of Seattle and Scotland are considered incredibly powerful and fearsome, though this is simply due to their geographical advantage. Were they to be taken away from their home deluges, they would be simply as effective as their new weather permits seem to deem them to be.
That's what I'm going to say. That's what the line is now.
Ha! Sick burn.
Hello, lovely. What you reading?
Nothing, just some stuff about witches. You wouldn't get it.
Nah, probably not. That stuff's too cool and magical for dumb old cannibal like Annie. No place for an ugly old purple blood. Oh, what the fuck? Go away. No place for an ugly old purple blood, poor old dumb old cannibal Annie for poor dumb Annie.
What the fuck?
Well, hey, come on. I didn't mean it like that. Hey, next time it rains, I could teach you a few tricks about it. How about it? You get a pet frog, give it a couple of extra eyes. What do you say?
That sounds fun, but can I make a suggestion?
Sure, I guess.
Rather than rain, we can do a dance around a buffalo sauce. I think I want a little zing when I bite your bum.
Right.
Damn it, Annie. Why don't you go bug someone else?
Because you're the only one that finds it funny.
There's a difference between laughing at something because it's funny and laughing at something because it's ridiculous.
Most folks run away from folks like me. They seem to take threats of being devoured quite seriously.
And there's nothing I like more than watching you run away, Charlotte.
Ah, you beat me to it.
Yeah, see you around, Annie.
I like Annie. She's a cannibal, obviously, but it's kind of funny. Hey, it's the person. I mean, the not person.
Hey, Lizzie, what you got there?
Garlic cheese. It's the best human invention ever. Everyone says so.
Everyone? Like everyone in university? Everyone in this dimension. The Migo, Yathians, Starspawn, Crithrolians. When someone makes one for them, the homeworld elder things.
Okay, does that make sense?
Even Yog Suthoth likes one now and again.
Oh, so those guys like them. Okay, I get it.
Really? Not like the internal combustion engine? Not penicillin? The telephone? Light bulbs? Eyeglasses? Great big trains? Microscopes?
No, we don't need anything of that.
So humanity, for all its achievements, all the love and loss, all the war, all the wars, all the technology and innovation, all of the art and culture, everything we've done, and we're considered by the rest of the universe as those guys that make mean grilled cheese.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to feel about that.
Well, if you make grilled cheese, then you should probably feel awesome about that. Who are you? You got puppets.
So what's with the puppets? We help her talk with unfamiliar people on uncomfortable subjects. One must become more familiar with us in order to become more familiar with her.
Spent a little too long in the psychology department, huh? I've heard researching all them dark psychiatrics can rub off on people.
And you spend a little too long in engineering to not know when someone's pulling your leg.
So working and studying in certain buildings has a residual effect. I wonder what effect working in the occult science building has on witches. I hope I don't start taking a chalkboard to my coven's dance rituals. No one wants to know the angle of rotation on one of my sick freeballing pirouettes.
So, is it the same conversation? Yeah, it's the same conversation. I'll just skip through this. How about you? I didn't talk to you.
So hey, why do so many people have tentacles coming out of their back?
Have you ever faced a necrotic explosion head on?
No, can't say that I have.
Neither has anyone else. First rule of necrotic explosions, turn away from the necrotic explosion. Well, I guess the first rule would be don't cause goddamn necrotic explosion, but people can't seem to help breaking that one.
You can probably tell from the lack of extra limbs, but I have no idea what a whatever that actually is.
Me too, thanks.
It's the
process of deliberately carving an artificial portal through our dimension to stop extra-dimensional entities from getting out. There are too many people. I can't keep up with voices. It's a last resort, since usually there are teams of portal divers inside. But hey, better than the end of the world, huh?
I guess. Hey, maybe you guys should try transmutation circles. That's what us witches use when we need to summon creepy stuff. And none of my coven have any weirdo tentacles. All you need is chalk, a little blood, some candles.
And a complete disregard for pants. Yes, we've all been taught the witch method. But the scientific method reduces the element of randomness, increases the size of duration of portals to allow for human entry, and best of all, you get to keep your clothes on.
So science is magic plus underwear, huh?
Right. Cool. Fun times. Let's talk to you. Oh, also you.
Studying in the Miskatonic is a huge opportunity. There are so few monster hunters in the hometown. I think my job prospects in the future are pretty bright.
Oh, he's got a sewn-up mouth. Elric. Does come with a few drawbacks, though. You're not likely to finish your studies exactly the same species as you started.
Well, hey, at the very worst, I'm pretty sure this place could always use more freaky-ass teachers.
That's true. Wait, I can go outside? I want to go outside.
Nothing out here for me. My jurisdiction's right here.
Damn it!
Although patrolling the whole university would probably be good for the old leg muscles. Get a little toughened up in case any sick monster attacks.
And can't stand a lean steak himself. Much prefer pressed ham.
Stop trying to make me laugh, Henny. It ain't gonna work.
Cute. Okay. Where was this place? You got a brain on your head. That's not where it goes, dude. Shit! I ran out of time.
Just a small word of advice to the biology department. You can't stick a dog and a war veteran into a centrifuge and rejigger the mush into a living being.
Wait, what was that? You can't stick a dog and a war veteran into a centrifuge and rejigger the mush into a living being. Okay.
And everyone say hello to the world's very first werewolf. Okay, there's clearly a reason I'm not down there with you guys. Aside from, the carnage it would cause.
Oh, him. Hello. Oh, his brain's not, it's not on his head. It's just not in his head. You guys just get it? Did you guys here get that? A goddamn werewolf. You guys want to check it out? We're not done here, Mike. We've got to get the incinerators going before we can knock off. Connors is right. First we burn whatever nightmare in the corporation. He's got tentacles for legs. Working on it. Or are those his guts? And we can go gawk at whatever nightmare the biology department's working on. They got their own burners after all.
I always thought you had to get bit by a werewolf to become a werewolf. Then again, why would any werewolf stop at one bite and not just eat whatever it was biting? Maybe that's why we don't have zombie plagues anymore.
Yeah, True. I agree. Why do zombies contagion just carry on if they're supposed to be super duper powerful, more powerful than a human being? And, yeah. Let me restart that. I agree with that. Because zombies, they're supposed to be more powerful than a human being. They're supposed to, like, one-on-one, they're supposed to overcome a human being. But they shouldn't be able to turn them because they're going to eat them. So they would sever all the spinal cords and stuff by chowing down on their throats, what you usually see in these movies, like these zombie movies. They're going to chow down right through their throat, and then the central nervous system in the brain would not affect any of the rest of the body. So that doesn't make scientific sense. Unless, of course, it does. So what do you reckon they're doing in there? Poking and prodded, same as always. Eventually they're going to get bored and we'll be tasked with carting off the husk. If you told any child, Albert, that in the future carrying corpses will be considered the easiest part of this day, I think he'd pitch a fit. What? Okay, so I'm speaking in the wrong accent there.
I'd have thought the part between carrying the body to the corporium and carrying it away would be the easiest part. Though I guess hanging out in the spooky-ass hallway can be a little exhausting too.
Right. Middle door. Oh, what the?
Oh man, look at this sick awesome thing.
Oh, hey guys. That stuff is a colony of cuttleworms, complete with the bloody spinal cord of their human host.
They like to lay their eggs in city water pipes, and once consumed, they attach to the spinal columns of their hosts, eventually controlling their every move. Sort of like zombies, except, a lot more scarier and begging for death. A very interesting species.
Oops, I think I skipped something.
That's a deceptively adorable name for the worst thing ever.
I bet the boy's a tenor. I could yank the spine out of this poor sword's mouth. Turns out worms form a rock-solid grip on the host's brain while they're piloting them.
So they attach to the spine and the brain.
Fingers here is going to give him a prod, see if she can't get him to let go of the bugger's melon meat. Oh, here we go.
Excuse me. I had a dark thought encouraging that I slit my wrist, take off your trousers, and play your bum like the bloody bongos.
Probably better to use a spare blood, eh?
C'est la vida. Aw, poor big strong man helping out little lady's sadistic madness. Cute.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. This one now. We haven't... Oh, spider person. Hello. Ephelum. Spider dude, I think. Essentially, you need to maintain your resources, spending them on village and stat upgrades. But village upgrades give passive benefits to both villages. So you need to be careful that you're not helping the other team in their village. See, that's where I went wrong with my first game. After I constructed our breeding pit, the other village gained enough population resources to speed their building and foraging processes.
What the shit are you talking about?
Right, so they're talking about a game. This guy has... This woman has awesome tattoos, or burn marks, I don't know.
So after you've drawn the encounter deck, if what you draw is a monster, pick from the monster deck, then you can choose to fight or flee. If you fight, compare your player's card ferocity stat with the monsters, and add d6 to both stats to determine whether you win or lose. If you want to flee, it's the same process with the liquidity stat.
Okay.
Once you've returned to the village board, you can add your successful foraging tokens to the village's stockpile. Whatever team successfully builds their village first wins, or whatever team's village runs out of food, materials, or population resources loses. And do I have to go by my in-game name too? Couldn't hurt.
They must be talking about some sort of board game. Never played one before. Not many places to put the ball when you're off dancing in the woods with nothing but a smile on. And nowhere to keep the pieces.
Okay. Hey, tree person, hello. Whoa. Cool.
What's unique about our planet is that the plants and animals share a universal language, or a sort of collective consciousness guiding things like migratory patterns, blooming seasons, what is predator and what is prey, things like that. It also acts as a conduit of the emotions of organic life. A flower is plucked, the garden screams. A cow is slaughtered, the whole herd weeps. Humans seem to have lost this ability over the last 100,000 years, and those few that can hear it go mad with the knowledge of it.
Well, they probably would. Just so you know, the planet is very upset with you humans. Guess it's better to apologize to my bagel. Guess I better go apologize to my bagel.
Oh man, I hope that ain't true. As a witch cultist of a love goddess, I should probably be spreading the love of everything, not just humans. And I've eaten a whole lot of burgers.
Have I gone to the middle thing of this one? I don't know. I'll go with the left one. So many people! Hey, it's the lady. What the hell? Oh, it's the little cute thing that isn't apparently cute.
Do those worm things act as your arms? It's pretty groovy.
Yep. The thing to remember about all these occult shenanigans is that most of these monsters are just really ugly animals, and animals can be trained.
Cool. How'd you train them?
Traditional combination of treats and mild punishment. As a treat, I let them keep my arms. So they've eaten your arms? And as punishment, I headbutt the shit out of them. Oh, I see. Okay, cool. Now, they never leave Mummy's side. Don't even have to command them to do the easy stuff.
What counts as easy stuff when training floating worm stacks as replacement arms?
Oh, you know, cooking, cleaning, getting changed, all the essentials. You should see me play the trombone.
I would love to see that, actually. Hey guys, how are you?
There are several benefits to having every internal organ replaced by half-sentient liquid slurry. For example, you wouldn't believe how much of your brain is dedicated to simply maintenance of the automatic process of your body.
True.
With the slime in my brain is now, with the slime, my brain is now free to fully ponder the questions of the universe.
Huh. I gotta admit, you're putting a pretty good spin on this. Still having to carry a handkerchief around to mop the incorrigible sludge out of my eye sockets is a drawback. Okay, forget hygiene. You're at the Miskatonic. If you're only trailing black slime, you're practically cleaning the place up.
I think it's an occult scientist down, I guess. Though wouldn't his brain also be replaced by the goo?
Right. True. Didn't talk to you. Who are you? Person with very large breasts. The
geography building was probably the least dangerous lessons on campus, but also has the highest security. Can't have the public figure out there where the plateau of Ling is, or worse, Relay. Why not? You know how some people can't help but get close as close as they can to the scene of a car crash. Imagine that car crash being a centralized supernatural apocalypse based in the Pacific Ocean. Sorry, folks will climb over to each other to check that out. Huh? Yeah, I guess. I bet it looks pretty radical.
Okay, how about you? You look pretty cool.
So what's with folks changing their names for that board game people are talking about?
It's to make the consequences of the game seem more real. A lot of people need an escape from work and their studies, and the games are a good way to do that.
Huh, you think I could play with you guys when I've got some time off or whatever?
Depends. What's your in-game name gonna be?
Thrust Powerful, Badass Barbarian, Saving Sequences or whatever.
Nope. Bye.
Fuck.
Better than everyone else's dumbass names. Whatever, who'd want to play a game with Thrust Powerful, the Badass Barbarian sounds non-canon anyway.
Depends. Bob!
Good afternoon, Charlotte. Are you ready for your first assignment?
Sure, lay it on me.
Excellent. The Miskatonic has a small research outpost located all over the world, dedicated to collecting and relaying occult data back to the university via radio. One such outpost is in New Orleans, where you'll be going.
Okay, what happened in New Orleans?
We're not sure. Our researcher is supposed to relay daily radio messages back to us, but hasn't checked in for several days. Your task is to go to the outpost and knock on the door. If he's there, ask why he hasn't been relaying data. If he's not, return and tell us.
That's it? Knock on the door?
Exactly. Under no circumstances are you to enter the outpost. Just knock and leave.
Okay. So how do I get there?
After a few, disasters, the government demanded that the Miskatonic experiments be completely sealed off from the outside world. As a result, every outpost in the country is interconnected by these tunnels. Helps not transporting creatures running off into the wilderness, see? That's true. That would be good.
Spooky. So I'm walking to New Orleans.
Oh, no, of course not. You'll have a driver.
Hi.
Hi, Lizzie.
Hi. Hey, Lizzie. Looks like we're driving down this spooky-ass tunnel system together. Yeesh, New Orleans is not too far in straight lines. Should get there lickety split.
Have fun, you two, and remember, don't go into the outposts.
Okay, see you there. See you later, Johnny.
I'm gonna go into an outpost. That sounds like fun, but I should probably end the episode here. So, okay. So thank you so much for watching. If you want me to keep going, I would love to keep going. This is actually really cool. I'm gonna keep going anyway. You know what? No one watches these things, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you whenever. Toodles.
This is the place. Huh, that's weird. The doors were open.
Well, no shit, the doors are open.
So? Well, the mission is to knock on the door, see if anyone's in, and then leave. The door's open. Something bad might have happened.
Yep, I'm going inside.
Woo!